Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading going from the 18th through to the 24th of March. Yes, I think the sun is going to start kicking off again. Start increasing the vibration of the earth, therefore increasing the vibration in your energies, in your chakras, in your aura. This will give the sensation that things are moving along quite quickly. And the first 2 weeks of March, as I said in the monthly reading, were all about sort of preparing for this moment. So just to sort of say that in the weekly readings that I've been doing this week here, things seems to be moving on and really stepping up a gear. So yes, if you want to know about auras, chakras, earth energies, solar energies, prana energy, universal energies, the energies, basically. We've got our sister channel, Cymatic TV, so it'll be linked in the description below and you can go and see it there. Let's just go on and see what's going on with your reading, shall we? Overall energies here. Karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from your past self, future self, and general outcome. So, yes, let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. Hope you have a lovely reading. Seven of Swords, the overall energy here is now is the time to play smart. So when it does start kicking in, when the energy really does start kicking back into the system, this is where you've got to realize where to spend your energy, basically. Spend your mental energy more than anything else, because it could distract you in lots of different ways, which can be very, very tiring indeed. And I think this is where you've got to play a bit smart. And playing a bit smart here is sort of like, choosing the things that you engage with, basically. And I think this is both on your relationship side as much as on your financial side. Okay. Yeah, you get the seven of wands. Revelation moment for you this week by the looks of things. That's what number sevens for me is all about. It's revealing things. It's revelation. And what it is once you start playing smart, I think on your relationship side, I don't think you necessarily, you're going to have to stand up for your own pathway, for what you've got to live. But it doesn't necessarily mean, this is what is about picking your battles. And that's what that's all about as well. I think you've got a lot of confidence, or you can gain a lot of confidence with the energies that are around you and the situation that is around you in life. And with that confidence, sometimes it's like if you look at someone who's, if one male looks at another male and they're really, really muscular and everything like that, and, you kind of think, I don't want to fight with that person. So that person's already won without even having to fight, if you know what I mean. And so this is where you got to pick your battles, I think this week. And on your relationship side here, on your emotional side of life, I think, yes, it's good to stand up for what for what you want and what you believe in. But, there is a time and place for everything, basically. That's what it seems like. And just sort of concentrating on yourself would be really important. The universe here is if you do play smart and you do follow that pathway on that seven of wands there, and usually when you follow your pathway, that's enough to deter people from really causing you any sort of problems. Once, the universe here is offering you the Ten of Pentacles. Now that's, it wouldn't be regarded as a sort of emotional card, but it is really, because there's loads of abundances, there's loads of things that you have, and it could mean you have the physical time, the energy, the emotions, whatever it is. I think the universe here is sort of saying, if you play smart, you'll have enough to do what you need to do and to be who you need to be. Yet the High Priestess from the past to the future, this is it. I think you've got to listen to that inner voice inside you. That's what's going to give you the path to go down more than anything else. And that intuition that is within you in regards to what you want to live and what you've planned for, at some point you've got to go ahead and try and live it. And then you get the Nine of Pentacles at the top, at the future self. Yeah, I think this is almost as like sort of like, I can hear you almost sort of saying to yourself, sort of like, if I do this, I can get this. If I can do that, I can get that. You know, there's this whole sort of scenarios of doing one thing in order to get one thing. And I think it plays out quite well. And this is ties into a little bit about the conversation that you're having within yourself according to how you've been positioning yourself in regards to sort of relationships and stuff like that. And relationships, your, you know, sort of family, friends, community, one-to-one relationships. It's just emotional here, in this sort of sense of your engagement emotionally in the world around you. Once you start doing that, I think you know how it works there. Therefore, you do know how to get the results. Yeah, and this changes your world. This opens up the capacity to play in multitudes of different areas of your life emotionally and within your relationship side here, and try out this new way of being, this way of sort of this sort of like playing smart and picking your battles sort of scenario. And I think you're going to see by the end of the outcome, I think you're going to see how it pans out with everybody that is around you. And as it does pan out, that's when you're going to see the results. That's why I was saying at the beginning, I don't think it'd be good to sort of like running here, there, and everywhere. You know, concentrate yourself on certain aspects of your life, but not on trying to do too much. Let's see what's going on your financial side. Ace of Cups. Now, you did get the world on your financial side and on your monthly reading, and you did on your karmic path here. And this is obviously the opportunity that's coming up for you, because you did have the star and the Eight of Swords. Yes, Eight of Swords on your monthly reading on your financial side. And this is you freeing yourself up. This week here with the energies that are coming back in, and you're picking your battles as they were, therefore you'll start to see where you need to place your emotions, where you need to place your energies and your passions for what you're doing in the way of a job, business, and project. I almost feel like you're offering your services up to someone, and that person is accepting your services, but offering you more. So I think this runs both ways. I think it's an offering coming into you, which sits beautifully for you, but because you're putting out what sits beautifully for you as well. You're touting for your business, or you're going for your promotion, or your projects, or whatever it is. Because you're putting it out there, you're getting double back in a way. That's what I feel like. Yeah, Lover's card. You know, yeah, Lover's card from the universe. I think this is sort of like pulling you into where you should be going and what you should be doing in your financial world. You know, this is where you're getting in alignment with yourself, but you're getting in alignment with also companies that are around you. So I think here is where that offering out and the receiving back, I think, is actually getting you into alignment with a situation that you will feel very, very comfortable with financially, time-wise, physically, energetically, emotionally. You know, I think it really, really does sort of bode well for you. From your past to your future, you get the Queen of Swords. You have chosen a direction. You've been the master of your direction in a way. It's almost as if like the energy or the universe is sort of behind you, kind of going, okay, where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, you're going in that direction. Therefore, we'll back you up. And I think you've been planning a lot for your financial situation. You know, over the past, I would say, even over the past year almost. You know, certainly over the last sort of 6 months. And I think this is where you're sticking to that plan. And I think you're starting to see the fruits that are starting to arrive. Yeah, the strength card. You've got the strength card in the overall outcome in your monthly reading as well. And I think this is where you are heading to. It is your future self. There is no doubt about it. Excuse me a second. The wind's picking up a little bit, and I'm just going to, don't want my cards to fly all over the place. Especially that one, that Queen of Swords. Yes. So, you know, I think you're strengthening your position. You're quelling all your doubts. You're really confronting yourself. You're pushing the boundaries here on your financial world. And I think it does bode incredibly well for you because you do that sort of thing. And once you do start picking your battles, really, that's when you're going to get the big rewards, I think, more than anything else. Yeah, you get the Knight of Wands out the top here and the general outcome. it's once you've got into the flow of the new energy that's coming from the sun that I said is going to be turning up between the 16th and the 21st. I think it's coming up on the 19th, but we'll see. You'll be able to see that on Cymatic TV. Once you get into the flow of that, I think it's going to make you, you're going to progress a lot quicker, and it's going to give you this mission that I think is coming from that. And there's a mission that you are going on. This is like staying true and strong to who you are. Also, it's got to be said on this strength card here, she's wearing this. I think it's a female. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it's definitely a female. She's wearing that sort of infinity sign as a sort of crown, as it were. And this is all to do with your manifestation of manifesting your pathway in a way. And it's a very, very courageous way of being, I think, especially with the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's a week of getting into the flow of energy, getting into the stride, as it were, getting into your stride, really sort of making big leaps as you get further towards the end of the week. On your karmic path, on your overall energy, sorry, look at that. You've now got the Seven of Cups as well, and the Seven of Wands. There's a lot of revealing going on for you here. With the Seven of Cups, I say it's like it's the card of the evident path. So there is no real choices in life. Once you start looking around you and looking at the possibilities, at one point you're going to kind of go, it's obvious that I should be doing that. There's no real choice. And I think this is where you're going to recognize the cup that's giving you the good vibration. This could also be as much on your financial side as on your relationship side. But I think it's a general overall sort of energy, as I say here. I think you're recognizing which where to put your emotions in life, where to put your passions in life in regards to both your relationship, but I think mainly your financial side. Yeah, the Queen of Swords comes up again, and she comes up with the Seven of Wands. This is about choosing your battles wisely, and sometimes having to stand up for it, but following your path. This is what I'm saying earlier on. It's following your path. Once you go down off on that path there, as I said earlier on, you don't really have to defend it. And she's going in a particular direction. The King of Swords looking straight forward, and the Queen of Swords looking off to the side. She's got control over her emotions because she knows where she's going, and it's that direction has been is out of an emotional judgment more than anything else. So that's on your karmic path to do that. And then you get the Seven of Swords again with the with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, this is massive. I think this is getting the more you follow your path, the better life will be. Not just for you, but for everybody, because it makes things really clear, not just for you, but makes clear for the people that are around you that you respect and you love, and I think this is following your evident path is very, very fortuitous. And you get the Four of Swords now with the High Priestess. I think the healing in this, sometimes it's difficult to take a pathway that not everybody's got the courage to do that, and it's easy to be shot down when you go out and take a pathway, because it's easy when someone does nothing, they can turn around and kind of sort of say, oh, well, look, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. And kind of, yeah, well, at least I did something, sort of scenario, backseat driver there, just criticizing. And I think you're sort of like, you're providing this own healing for yourself by listening to your inner voice and your intuition. You get the Knight of Wands again, yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles. This is where I think you're starting to learn that you can actually get what you want. As I say, I need to do this in order to get that. And that's what that mission is all about there. And it's provoking your passions in life, and within those passions in your life, that's what's sort of like providing the joys, the little joys of life every step of the way, which will then can allow you to push things a lot quicker and a lot further in regards to your relationships with other people. It's consolidating a lot of the good relationships around you. And where does it end up with the World card going into a whole new dimension? Well, the Three of Cups you get is all about celebration, but it's also about sort of socializing, connecting with other people. I think if you follow your pathway here, stick and stay true to yourself, and that's a good way to start this part of the journey with the energy of the sun kicking back in. This eventually, because you position yourself in a particular way, and everybody else can then associate you with that position, it helps them as well. And this is where the whole social aspect comes into play. And there's a lot more sort of respect, I think, that's coming your way more than anything else. It's really nice, actually, on the relationship side. It's very personal to you. It's not necessarily involving other people. There's a lot going on inside you this week, you know. Ace of Cups with the Ace of Cups, with the Lovers from the universe. This is your karmic path. This is an opportunity that I think it's gonna, I think life is dealing you cards that you like. It's like they're dealing you opportunities because you're putting it out there. And this is what I said. I think you're offering your cup out there and you're getting a cup back. That's the sort of thing that I think's happening here, and I think it's double bubble. You know what I mean? It's really double bubble. You're really earning on all fronts here, and I think it's because you're following that one cup, that evident path that you should be going down. Certainly on your financial side. And this could be for a new job, new business, new projects, whatever it is. I think you've put something out there and you're getting the good returns on it now. With the Lovers cards, yeah, I think it's going to start speeding up, and I think the universe is saying that. Falling in love in line with yourself, falling in love with yourself, falling in love with life, falling in love with the company that you're working for, or the businesses that you are connecting with your businesses, enjoying who they are as businesses. If you don't like the philosophy or the ideals of a business, you could work for them just for money if you want. You can have your business working with that other business just for money if you want. I don't think it's personally a very good plan for the future. And I think you know that as well. And with this realization where you're going to start working with people or companies that you've actually got respect for, this is going to take you and start really, really speeding things up, speeding your evolutionary process up, speeding up your success coming into your life. Yeah, you got the Lovers card again with this. I think you've chosen this path. This is absolutely mad, Aquarius. You've actually chosen this path, and I think it's the reason, because you've chosen it, it is actually perfectly aligned with you. This opportunity that is arriving. And yeah, it may be a big beast, big offer that comes in, and it feels like that. But with this big offer, yeah, it does take a bit of courage, a little bit of sort of determination, yeah, and also a quelling of your doubts. I think you've got to see things in a different way, obviously, with the Hangman card here. And I think it's like, sometimes when you can see how things work, and then you kind of there's more than one way to grow a tomato. If you ask all the old people around here, they've all got their own ways of growing tomatoes. You know what I mean? And I think is looking at every aspect of it all and taking and cherry picking the best systems and combining them all into your own system. I think this is what you're doing here. You're creating something, and it could be like a business, even like a job in the company. It's like there's an opening, and you're sort of saying, well, if you put me in this managerial role of this here, then I can help with the communications between different departments, and that's a whole new role that's been created within the company. But you're looking at things in a different way. It's there's more than one way to skin a cat, as it were. Not that I would encourage skinning cats. Not enough skin on them. You know what I mean? Skin a bear. Got loads. I'm joking. Humour. Right. Let's get on to the Knight of Wands. Yeah, the High Priestess. I think this is intuition that's coming through. I think you're going to really start believing in your pathway, really believing in you. It's like the scene out of the Matrix when Neo starts fighting back, and they say, "What's going on?" And he kind of goes, "He's starting to believe." And I think this is the perfect scenario for you. I think you're starting to really believe in what you can accomplish here. Absolutely beautiful opportunity for you, Aquarius. Yes, there you go. Hope you get the best out of these readings. You know, if I don't see you over on Cymatic TV, our sister channel, which is our channel all about energy, I'll see you here. I really do appreciate your support, or any support you give to this channel. Yeah, I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.